Alright, okay, here we on. Hello, Lila. I'm just getting sorted out before this live. So don't worry about me. Hang on a sec. Hello. Hi. Okay. Oh, I think I'm going to set some intentions and energy before we start, and then I've got to find her and add her still just now. Oh, so, and we still have a few minutes, and not to worry. It's just to get the thing going so it notifies people. Anybody looking for advice, help? All right. So let's set intention first. It's a good thing to set an intent and put the energies in before we start, and then I can look for her and add her. All right. Now your intention set. Now, let's have a look. Let's find her. Okay. When she comes on, I can add her. She's not on yet. Okay, she's not on yet. So when she comes online, I shall add her. But it shows she's not there. And we still got 2 minutes, people. So let me just tell her I'm on, so she's well aware that I'm here. Right. Hello, people. It's lovely to see you. All right. All right, let's see if she's here. Not yet. No sign of her on yet. Oh, okay. All right. Hi. Hi. Okay, I'm just waiting for Rita to come on. A minute. We got a minute or so. And let's see. Hi, thank you. So kind. We're going to send out always, before you start, set the intention. So whoever is ever looking to improve their life, looking for wisdom, answers, will get all the answers they're looking for. So that all their answers will be answered from the highest wisdom, all these things. Set intention for this to help people to answer all their questions from the highest consciousness, and offer help, support, love, all those things to people. Wow. And it's interesting when you start manifesting, and you're going to make a few boo-boos when you first start. So you got to practice, and you got to learn, and you got to keep with it. It's fascinating. Wow, I tell you what. I made a few. Oh, there she is. All right. Ha! She's on. Hello, darling. Hi.
Hi, how are
Hey.
you?
I'm good. Let me just put this off now. Now you're on here. There we are. Good. I was waiting. I said we were a bit early, but I wanted to just check because it notifies when you go live. It starts sending people, whatever. Let them know you're on. So people, anybody knows anybody that be interested and needs help that wants to manifest, because most people want to manifest something, a boyfriend, a new life, whatever, job, a money. Send them, just forward them the live. You can share the live with them, or just tag them in the live at whatever, anybody that might be needing help, advice. This is Irada. She's going to help us. I've been following and watching her. I follow people on her, and you can see, and I thought, okay, she's very clued on. What I love about you is that you're very You explain it very straight to the point. You'd make a good teacher, a good lecturer, because you are straight to
Thank
the
you.
point. You explain it in such an easy way to understand. It's very simple, very straight, very. I mean, you get straight to the point exactly, and you know exactly what you're talking about. So I love it. So I wanted to
Thank you.
share that wisdom, with everybody. And at the end, we can take questions. Yeah.
Sure. Thank you so much. Thank you for actually sharing my page
Oh, you're welcome.
on your page.
You're welcome.
Yes.
You're very welcome, dear. I saw your stuff and I've been watching you. You've been quietly sitting there, but you really know what you're talking about. And that's what I say.
Yeah.
If you want advice, if you're new at this and you don't understand it, what we attract, you're attracting. Everything in your life is not happening to you, it's you doing it. What people don't realize,
Exactly.
even if it's bad, your thoughts, whatever energies you're holding, you're drawing it to you. So you can change your life and you can have the life you want if you pay attention to your energies and thoughts. So I'm going to hand over to her now, and then we can ask questions later. And let her give her.
Sure. Yeah. So the main thing is to become a vibrational match to your desire, because each desire and each reality has its frequency. So you have to become that frequency. You cannot perceive that which you are not the vibration of. So all these realities, they exist simultaneously, but they are not within our view until we become the match to them. So how do you become the match? You have to feel as though you already have your desire. So this is the key.
A frequency of what
Yes,
you're trying to find. Okay. Yeah.
exactly. The feeling is what connects you to that frequency. It has to feel real to you for it to manifest in your reality. So I know a lot of people have trouble with this part, feeling into the state of your wish fulfilled. So one of the ways you can do that is by constructing an imaginal scene, which implies that your desire has been fulfilled. Now, you might not be able to feel into that state right away or believe in what you are imagining. That's why the persistence is the key here. You have to persist in the assumption of your desire fulfilled. You have to persist with your affirmations, imaginal acts, until that feeling of having your desire becomes natural to you, or until you become
So like
what you are
people
trying
go
to
to
manifest.
your brain, and you actually eventually will feel. I was practicing the other day. I think you saw my live, and I was saying there was probably. I was practicing showing people it's vibration. So now I'm doing that. When you say a word, like affirmations, like love, and you feel that frequency, and you say it every time, every word and every thought, because that word is like, if you think of hate, it has a frequency. The thought is a,
Exactly.
especially if you say it. So so all these things, you can actually feel the different frequencies. We were practicing, so they're going to try and figure out what emotions they would want if they got what they want, like whatever it was. And they say you want a boyfriend, right? What are you going to feel? If they think, oh, I'm looking for the love of my life, right? And how are you going to
Exactly.
feel got them? Those are the things you've got to try and, yeah. Okay.
Yes, exactly. Like if you want to, let's say you want to manifest a romantic relationship with your specific person, what is the frequency of that desire? The frequency is you want to feel loved, you want to feel wanted, pursued, desired, cherished. So this is the feeling that you are looking for. And you have to feel that feeling within you. So you have to feel that love within you for you first in order to manifest that relationship. So you have to tune into that frequency by feeling that feeling that you want to experience.
I think that's fairly easy for most people, because somewhere along the line, whether it's even temporary, someone's been in love or felt like they're in love, and that euphoria, that excitement. There's one already frequency. If you're looking for boyfriend, there's only excitement, love. What's the other one? Contentment, happiness, peace. joy, all of those things. If you're with your desired partner, what everyone perceives as love, all of those energies and frequencies, you will, you know what I mean. You will have them when you meet Mr. Right or Mrs. Right or whatever Mrs. You know. I suppose those are that's what you're trying to say.
They need to evoke the feeling within them that they want to experience, the feeling of being loved, wanted. So they can do it. One of the ways to do it, like I said, is by constructing an imaginal scene which would evoke those feelings within them, or they can use affirmations or scripting, any manifestation technique. But again, the goal is to evoke that feeling. And the important thing here to remember is that they have to persist. They have to persist. They have to remain on that frequency until that becomes their home, you know, their dwelling state, their new frequency, or their new state of being. That's when they're going to see that, you know, reflected in their physical reality, because the physical reality is an illusion. It's just a mirror. It's the mirror reflecting your inner state of consciousness. So you have to rise you have to rise to the state of consciousness of your desire in order to manifest it.
What you but if I'm getting you right, this is what I think. You've got to become what you're seeking, because we reflect, right? Because whatever we are holding in us, we're going to draw to us. So like if you're holding hate and anger that day, you're going to end up in conflict. You're going to bump into people that are
exactly. So that's what you're going to manifest.
And happiness and joy and all those feelings. And then that person who's holding the same frequency, Mr. Happiness, Mr. Love, is going to be drawn to you. Because you're an energetic match.
Yeah? It's going to be a match. So you have to be vibrationally a match to the reality that you are looking to manifest. You cannot even perceive of the reality that you are not a vibrational match to. I mean, it exists. We all have everything that we want. It is already within us. But the only reason that, you know, a particular reality is excluded from view is because you are not on the same frequency. You know, you are not on the same frequency.
So and that's it. Wrong, you need to look here closely. Because if you got Mr. Wrong, you are holding that vibration which resonates with Mr. Wrong. So somewhere in Mr. Wrong, you've got unresolved issues you need to clear, which is insecurity, hate, fear, whatever. You know what I thought about this thing? It's Valentine's Day tomorrow. A lot of people do this, right? They when they meet someone they like, then they get into a state of fear. I might lose them, and then when they have this fear, they try and hang on to the person. So that is desperation, wanting, need, lack. Because if you now are thinking, oh my gosh, what happens if I lose them? Or are they going to leave me? If you keep thinking this and putting that frequency out, you will actually manifest them out of your life. Because you're putting into the universe, I don't have, I've lost them, or, you know, a feeling of lack of want. And that's what you will do. You will have that, so that you will manifest that. Bye-bye. Hey.
Yeah, you have to look at the reality. Basically, you have to look at the physical reality is a mirror. It's the mirror. It works exactly the same way. The only difference is that it's delayed. It's delayed. So you don't see the reflection right away. You don't see that. But it will be reflected. As you change your inner state of being, you will eventually see that reflection in the mirror. The problem is that most people end up reacting to the reflection. They're looking at their reflection and they are trying to change something in their current reality by forcing change, or, you know, they think they can do something, but you can't do anything with reflection because it's not going to change by itself. It doesn't have any power. You are the one who has that.
Can I say something? If there's someone saying there's a noise, there's an echo or something on your side, I don't know if you've got noise in the background. You've got some background interference and noise there?
Oh, maybe something is not right with my microphone. Sure. Yeah.
I don't know. Have you got rain outside? Is there I can hear noise in the background, like water or rain.
Oh, it's the greenhouse. So
yeah.
Artificial rain.
Is it
maybe
or something? Water?
No, not. Yeah, a little water.
Oh, okay. Can you hear?
Yeah, but
There's a little echo when you're speaking. I'm not.
oh, they're saying in your side.
I don't know who's echoing. Please, won't you tell me who's echoing here? Have you got any other apps on? I've silenced all mine, my sound, my.
Thank you, April Queen.
Have you got another one with this app on? Have you got another computer or phone there with TikTok on? Maybe it's echoing. There's two devices on. No.
No. But there.
You are echoing. I don't know. Okay, someone says you're echoing. Someone says they're fine. So I don't know. Maybe some people are having an echo and some people aren't. I don't know. I don't have a clue. I don't know. I'm only using this. I haven't got any other machines going, any other headphones or anything, so I'm not sure if I'm echoing. I don't know. Okay, so some people are hearing fine and some aren't. Okay, good. All right. So do you want to give us some more? I listened to all your little videos, and you can give us. Do you want to explain to a person who has no freaking clue, right? Basics about manifestation, about getting whatever they want. Okay, thanks, Claire. Can you explain?
So,
because some people might not have a clue. I know they're in their life and they can't understand why their life sucks. Because so what are they doing? It's negative thoughts. It's energy. All these things. Yeah. How did they start?
So if they want, tell me again. I didn't hear the question.
So a lot
What
of
was
people,
it?
say beginners, you've got people that are like newly awakened, right? Or have no clue how the reality works because we weren't taught this in school. Quantum physics is not mainstream. So most people have no clue about the actual facts, how the real universe works, because science is fairly new and it's not something that's that's taught mainstream, right? So for the average person out there, they have no clue. My life sucks. I hate my job. And they kind of stand. This person's getting everything is just wonderful, and it's like they're blessed, right? They don't realize. So could you explain to a normal person that hasn't a freaking clue why their life is not working how they want to, what they're doing wrong, and just, I don't know, like you say this is a classroom. Give us a rundown.
Well, what we need to realize that we are not this body. That's important. If people understand that we are more than this body, that we are awareness. Like if I ask you, let me ask you a question. How do you know that you exist? You know this because of being aware. It's your awareness experiencing itself. So if you ask this question, you'll know it's your awareness. Everything is awareness experiencing itself in different ways. Even this body, this is awareness experiencing. It's a state of being human. So everything is consciousness. It's the only reality. If people understand and they realize that, then they will be able to manifest anything into being. Okay. Everything is consciousness. Consciousness is the only reality. Your state of being, your thoughts, feelings, your beliefs, assumptions, in general, your self-concept is what determines what you are going to experience in your reality. So everything is consciousness objectified. Yes, but this is something that I know for a lot of people it's hard to grasp this. Well, this is something that comes with time. It's understanding.
Most people are religious, have some sort of religious background, right? So they know there's such a thing as a soul, right? So if we can explain this to them, because the science is catching up now, and we've proven this in science, that your soul is the consciousness. Okay, what this thing here that you think is a body is the energy, and that's you can go and follow Greg Braden and we'll give you a whole rundown on that one. Holographic universe. So this is trillions of cells, all atoms, which are hollow, which actually is nothing. It's no physical, actually. But put put together all these trillions of cells, are making up, it looks like a physical body. Now, what's in charge of the physical body that you don't realize, who is calling the shots and running your life, is your soul, which is your higher consciousness, which is the one that people say they leave their body. That's it. You know what I mean? It's aware all the time. So that's the one that gives you ideas and thoughts, and you're going to carry on like a puppet. So the soul's here, and you're the puppet. But your thoughts and beliefs are, affecting it. So there's the consciousness, and you're the energy. How's that? There we are.
Yes, and
Okay.
I experience periods of genuinely believing I already have my manifestation, and periods of doubt. Yes, somebody asked me a question yesterday when I posted my video. I want to make it clear, like, a lot of people are confused about letting go and being focused. Like I mentioned in my video that you need to focus on your desire, on your imaginal act, affirmation, whichever manifestation technique you are using. You need to focus on it until the feeling becomes natural. The feeling of having it becomes natural. And I think a lot of people are confused about this part. They think that, when you're focused on something, that means that you are obsessing with it, you are attached. But, how does it work, letting go and being focused on something? So you cannot let go of your desire until you know that it's yours. That's the thing. That's why you need to keep persisting in the assumption of your desire fulfilled through imaginal acts, affirmations, whatever manifestation technique you are using. So letting go does not... Mm-hmm.
They've got to hold what you're trying to say. Well, I think people are getting confused, and I did as I cocked up. Is you got to get yourself to hold that energy. See, what people think when you say persistent, they think, I've got it, like we were taught positive thinking, right? Like take a board, put it there, and it's parroting. I've got it, I'm going to have it, it's mine. But they're saying this, but they're not holding the energy. Now, the only thing the universe understands is energy, not what you bloody say, because your words have energy, frequency. The universe has no language. Thoughts, your soul is all energy. So what people are saying, like you're saying, it's focus, and I'm going to get it, and I'm going to get it. And they think by being persistent and pushing it, but then they're holding a different energy. So the energy is one that the universe is picking up is a doubt, is a fear. You see, so you're giving off two different signals. That's where the problem comes in.
Yes, because letting go is not, you don't have to stop thinking about your desire.
Yeah.
So letting go doesn't mean to stop thinking about it. Letting go comes naturally as a byproduct of you becoming the person who has your desire. So when you know that it's yours, then you're not going to feel the lack of it. I'm actually going to upload a video about it today. I made yesterday. But letting go is not about not thinking about it. You can think about it as much as you want, as long as it's not from that, from the feeling, as long as you're not coming from the feeling of lack, from that lack energy. So that's what it means. I think a lot of people are confused. So, and you're not going to be able to let go until you feel it's yours, until you satisfy that hunger, for your desire. So until you feel at peace, until you know that it's yours, you're not going to be able to let go. This is where inner work comes in. That's why you have to become the person.
You got to hold it.
You're going to keep desiring it and desiring until you know that it's already yours.
Well, not desiring.
And that's when it manifests. That's when it manifests. When you feel like, oh, it's nothing special. It's natural. That's how it's supposed to be. You don't even think anything about it. So when you do your imaginal acts, you have to keep replaying those mental movies in your mind until you are full, like until your soul is full. Like, you will feel like you don't want to do it anymore. You feel satisfied. That's when you know you have impressed your subconscious mind. That's when you know you will stop feeling the lack of it. You will live in the knowing that you already have it, even when your senses deny it. The interesting thing is that you don't have to have it in your physical reality to feel that way. You can feel as as if you already have something without having it in your reality. This is the inner work.
I think the best thing for people is to start with something small if you're not done this before, because we're not taught this way, your brain, right? You got to see it to believe it. And and if you're not tapped in, so the best thing I think would do is start something small, because then your mind's not going to think, oh, I'm probably not going to get that. That's out to see. So you've got to understand how it works. You've got to do your homework as well, like on this, learn, listen to these things so you understand. You've got to understand this concept, or you're not going to get it right. So you can follow her, you can listen to all these things on manifestation, on energy, on law of attraction, so you understand what you're saying, so you can grasp what you're doing and what you shouldn't be doing when you're offline. Start with something small, and then you know what I mean. Then oh, okay, now I get it. And then you can see when you don't get it, oh, what did I do different? Maybe that's the way, no?
So when you replay your imaginal scene, let's say you pick a scene that implies that your desire has been fulfilled. When you imagine these things, and you have to do it in first-person point of view, which is very important. You have to actually enter the scene. You have to be like, the actor or actress playing the role. You have to do it looking through your own eyes. You don't imagine, yourself like on a movie screen. You're actually entering, your dream, your imaginal act. You have to enter. So you have to do it in the first person point of view, and you have to keep doing it until that feeling or that frequency becomes your dwelling state, until you know that it's yours. If you are wondering, is it coming? When is it coming? How is it going to happen? That's a sign that you have not become that person yet, and you need to do more inner work. That's the sign. Then you have to continue. You have to continue. Eventually, will become that person. For some people, it takes a short amount of time. For some, it takes longer. It depends. It depends on your desire. It depends on a, person.
I think it's people also that's like you say. If you want something, if you really have pure intent to do something, and you make an effort and you do it, you're going to do it. People think I could just. You see, what people want to do is do that, and they think they can just say magic words. It's like like the old way. They think they can just say something, and then I've got it. They don't understand. They're not grasping it. Why? Because they're not putting the effort in. If they put the effort in, like say, followed you, right, and grasped exactly what you were talking about, and then understood the whole thing of the universe, maybe the law of attraction, all these type of things, then they're going to actually get it. So then they will know. But if they're not, it's going to be, and then they're going to be upset it doesn't work. Because I'm saying this and I want it, but if you're in still a feeling of wanting that, you don't have it. So it is an example.
Exactly.
I can try and give you some little story, right? So I wanted some crystals, but I didn't have money to get them. So I saw these crystals. Oh, I really want some crystals. I had no crystals, and I really wanted some, right? So I saw these. I was right. That's it. Now you ask and you shall seek. If you really want something, you put it out there to the universe of God, right? You ask for it. It is given to you. It doesn't matter. There's no judgment. You can have anything you freaking want. But the thing is, it's also the energy you ask it. It's in the energy you ask it from. If you're sitting here in this energy of desperation and fear and poor me, and then you're asking for it, well, you're not going to get it.
Exactly.
Your energy is completely different. You're saying, oh, I really want this, I'm desperate, I need it, well, but you're asking for something there, it's different. So I wanted these crystals, had no freaking money, wasn't worried because I know your prayers are answered, or what you ask for, I know that. You're a manifester. If you understand that you are source, the creator, you create this, everything around you, you actually create it. So you understand you have the ultimate power. There is no power above you. Now that part I grasped, right? So I'm like, right, I'm going to get crystals. There was no freaking doubt because I know, I'm source. I know that part is like. And I did. So I thought, okay, but I wasn't, which is a very good thing I learned afterwards. Now, I had no, like you, I hadn't seen you yet, and I had no idea about manifestation, the law of attraction, bugger all. All I knew was that I am source, and I can manifest, and that's it. I know what I put my focus on, I manifested without a doubt. So, like from a religious background, you say it, and that's done, no doubt. So I said, right, I'm getting the crystals. I didn't know how I was going to get them. I just knew I would get them. So there was a good thing. I wasn't specific how they're going to come and they're going to be this many crystals and that you mustn't be too, because what you think the universe will give them to you may be better. So don't be too much, don't put too much detail in it and be stuck on this and that and what crystal. And this is the problem. So luckily I did that just off knowing. I said crystals and I'm going to get them. And what I thought was, when your mom, it's like birthday time, you're going to get bloody present. I mean, it's just, you're going to be given it, right? So that's how I saw it. It's like, it is done. They are my presents. I knew I would get them. Without a doubt, it's a done deal.
See, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's knowing. Yes.
It was done. I'm going to get these because I said so. I'm source. I've manifested it. They will come. However, it doesn't bloody matter. It's done. And I didn't think about it within 1 week. It's fast. The energies are speeding up. And manifestation is a lot faster. People, be careful. Because you can also manifest shit. You don't want to manifest bad things. So within 1 week, someone offered me a whole crystal. They said, okay, give me your address. I said, no, it's a friend. And then I'm thinking, no, like, that's okay. I didn't feel like, no. But I mean, then anyway, it only dawned on me afterwards. I thought, you asked for crystals. You didn't say where, how you're going to get them. Oh, well, I want them from the shop, or I want to win a prize, or what. You didn't ask how, right? I just said I want crystals. So now they're probably thinking, well, she said she wants crystals. She's been offered. Now she says, no, it's okay, don't worry. So next minute, somebody else, no joke, offered me, and they sent me. I said, okay, thanks. Oh, that's so nice. A box of crystals arrived. A whole box full of different crystals.
See, that's the knowing. That's the kind of knowing needs to be applied to any of your desires. Do you remember that feeling? Like you knew that feeling?
It's just
like, yeah, that's the feeling. That's the energy. That's the frequency that you can apply to any desire. And that's how you manifest. You knew, that's why you weren't wondering. You didn't think of how it's going to happen, or you knew. And that's how you manifest things in the fastest way possible. That's what we need here, is that knowing. But sometimes, like, people, they want to manifest something and they really, they want it, they desire it, it's something big, so it's hard for them to drop that, attachment and not to think importance.
They don't have any doubt, so they've got to learn. That's what I'm saying. It's also work. If they start putting work in themselves, on themselves, and are doing this and getting it and listening to these things and coaching them, they're going to. But if they're sitting there and they just want to sit like this and not make an effort and don't hold it and just think it's going to, do you know what I mean? As within, it's the same thing. It's thought. So I don't know. I did it again. So I'm saying, but I'll tell you when I didn't get it right. Though. That's what I say. You got to learn. You got to try. And you got to do it when you're in that frame. If you're meditating, you're in that higher thing, no doubt. So when you want something, when you're having a bad day, right, and you're in a negative, low energy mood, don't then try and manifest your dreams. Only manifest your dreams when you are in a high. So when you are having an excellent day and man, life is freaking great and nothing can go wrong, that's when you sit down and say, all right, and you visualize for 10 minutes, try and hold for, you see it and you ask for it and you actually visualize it and it's mind. Do it when you're there, but you've got to hold it for a while. So I did that with a computer, right? I wanted a laptop to do lives because I've got quite a few friends and they're very good. And when I started this TikTok thing, right, I wanted to do videos for people, but a lot of my friends were not on bloody TikTok. They didn't have enough followers. And then they had their channels, so you're doing interviews on their channels, and then, you can't tell people, okay, go to that channel, go to this channel. And it was difficult for me. I wanted to help people because they wanted questions, but Anyway, so I needed a laptop, right, that I could do it from here. So I wanted just a simple laptop that I could just put this thing on and stream to YouTube, whatever. I needed a thing. But also the same thing. So I thought, okay, now I don't have the funds to do it, but hey, it doesn't matter because that's it. If it's meant to be, that's another thing. This is another way if you want to let go, right? So it helps you. People say don't attach to it. If it's in your highest good, your source, if it's meant to be, you're gonna freaking get it, right? So that's another way of you not being thinking, oh, you know. So what I did, I'm going to get a laptop. I told everyone, I'm going to get a laptop, no problem. I put it out of source. I'm manifesting a laptop for my lives. And then you just don't think about it again. Same thing is done. I'm going to, that's it. I'm putting it out there, manifesting. It's also going to get me. I don't know how they're going to get me. It's not my problem. It's the universe. They do it for you. It's not yours. You have to do diddly squat besides believe it. Know it's done. Don't even think about it again because it's a done deal. And true as Bob, I got a computer. Also with less than within 2 weeks or something. Somebody bought me, and this because I happened to mention that I hadn't spoken to him for a while. And I remember chatting to him on the phone. I said, oh, that's so nice what you're doing. It's lovely, you're helping people, blah, 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 blah. And I finished my conversation. I told him about this, but not thinking, anything about it. Because I was telling him, yeah, and I'm doing this and I'm manifesting. Same thing. You don't know where it's going to come from. And I'm going to put it out there and I'm going to manifest the computer. It's done deal. It will be, if it's meant to be, it's going to be. The next minute, a computer arrived in the post. And then I was like, holy shit.
Yes. So
amazing, hey?
yes, it is. So you are the source. You are the consciousness. And if people realize that they are consciousness, they are the source, they are unlimited, they already have everything they want, and the only thing that they need to do as a consciousness is to feel themselves to be what they want to be or have. So I am feels itself to be the thing desired, and the thing appears out of nowhere. That is how it works. So for you to express your desire, become the expression of your desire, you have to become it. You have to be aware of being or having it. So that's the key. Another
faith. I mean, you believe that you have absolute faith, no doubt, whether it's in your higher self, the creator, however you want to put it out there, the universe, on your belief system, it is done.
Yes, you have to believe, of course. That's how it works, yeah.
When you try and push it, that's when you cock up. You see, those 2 times, I just said, it's done. And I didn't think on it every day because I knew it. I put it out there. I'm going to get it. And if I thought about it, it was quick. I'm going to get it. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to sit there and put effort into it and do anything, put time into it, because it is done. I held it. I have got it. It's just coming to me. That's it. In the story.
Yes, it's our reasoning, logical mind is always trying to, push and, and
when you start, and that's when the doubt, like the woman was saying, that's when the doubt and fear comes in, because now I'm pushing it. Because now, like she's saying, you're doing every day. Okay, now you think you're going to have to sit there every day and you've got to focus on it, right? And now it's like say you're going to bend the spoon, right? Now you're sitting there every day and I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. It's not magic. Listen, you don't need any magic. There's no here. Because your higher self, you don't have to keep repeating that they know what you want. You have asked for, the universe has heard you. It's the belief.
Exactly.
I cocked up big time because I wanted to manifest. I wanted a new place, a new home, right? And I knew I was going to get a new home. I had this thing that but I didn't know what. I'm going to get a new home, right? Lovely new home. So next minute, I'm on. So this is. I'll tell you how I like to use how I cocked up an example. So I'm scrolling through. I don't know when. I think it was Facebook, right? And a competition comes up for a charity, a house. This charity. They do this now. They put the houses out like a raffle. So you can buy so many things. People donate their house to charity. Like I don't know what it was. I can't remember. It was some children's charity, right? So a person that put their house up, if they sell enough tickets, say they sell like 250,000 tickets, the house is valued at 200,000. The house thing will go. If they didn't sell enough tickets, they said there would be a prize of 50,000 and then whatever, something like that. So I just thought, because I knew I was going to get a nice new home, right? I'm manifesting a nice new home. I'm manifesting, and I've got this home, right? Beautiful new home. I didn't know that's not, I wasn't, that part I got right, right? Specific about what and everything. because what you want, you'll get it. So I saw this ad, and now I thought, okay, that's it. That's perfect. So now I'm trying to push something. You see, I'm trying to put a pig in a hole. I put the house out there. Now I see this, and I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to go after that. You see, this is where I popped up. So I saw that house, and I'm like, okay, it's done. I'm going to win it. I'm going to win it. That's my house. I'm going to get this house to it. It wasn't really what I want. See, your universe knows nothing. I don't know where this house is, but I like the house. It was a nice house. It was like, okay, I'll be happy with it. Fine, doesn't matter. So I was trying to force something specific. I was being very general. I was trying to pinpoint it. I didn't realize I wasn't really. So now I'm like sitting every day like you said, I'm going to get it. And then I was getting worried now because all of a sudden I was given notice on the place I was renting. See, now the time is ticking. So now that's when the doubt starts coming in. You see, because now you're thinking, oh, what happened? No, I've got it. So now you kept doing this. You're oscillating between maybe I won't fear, am I going to fear? This nonsense started creeping in. And you weren't totally aligned with it as well. And you're trying to force, like you said. Because now you're putting a contradictory energy out there. I might not. I'm fear. There's not. So, yeah, of course I didn't get it. Not a chance. And then I was like, why? Because I manifested those before, and I knew I was going to win this, but I was giving off those energies, and I was. Sometimes your higher self, source. You say you want a home or boyfriend. Don't go and pick. He must be blue-eyed and 6 foot tall and better. Doesn't matter. They will give you what you want or better. Your soul knows better. They know exactly what you want. And I was trying to okay, well, that will do. I'll take that. You see? And it wasn't meant for me. So I was very upset when I didn't get it. And I was thinking, why? Just exactly what you said about that person saying, oh, I'm pushing it. And I was trying to fear. Because the other two things, you see what I did? It's done. I didn't go into how, when, what size. I'm going to get them. I didn't have a clue where they're going to come from. It comes up, synchronicity. It'll line up and you will find it. And when I tried to push it like that and the fear and I'm trying to make it, and I thought, okay, I've got to manifest. I thought like every day I must sit there and I must be positive thinking and I'm doing it, I'm going to get this. Nope. Because the more I did that, the more I started doubting, you see.
Yes, when you try to do, even when you try to manifest it, so when you involve your, rational mind and when you try to do it, when you push, it doesn't happen because when you're trying, you're saying, I don't have it.
Exactly. Thank you.
You see what I mean? Like you're saying, I don't have it. That's the frequency.
Yeah.
That's what your heart knows, or subconscious. That's the message. I don't have it. I'm trying because I don't have it.
Yeah.
And that's what you get. That's what you get. That's how it works.
It was fear. Yeah. Nervous. I got to have it. I need it. It was from need. I was trying to do it. Because someone told me, you see, I listened to someone else and I hadn't done my own research and work. It said, oh no, I did it for 6 months. I sat there every day and I was focusing on it, manifesting. It was like a wish board. This is not how it works. So I thought, okay, I've got to put effort in now. Now I'm thinking, I don't know what's the difference between a computer or crystals or a freaking house. It doesn't matter. The principle applies. But now because it's something bigger, I thought I've got to put my work in. Every day when I meditate, I'm going to visualize this house and I'm there. So I tried to visualize, but you know what I noticed afterwards? When I analyzed how I cocked that up, yeah, it was no feeling. I didn't feel it. I wasn't, And then I manifested something even better, bigger. Well, I got a new place, a nice place. I love it, a lovely energy. I walk in here, perfect view. I love it here. I feel, So I manifested a house. They know. This is what people need to understand. Your higher self knows where you're going to be, where you want to be in 10, 20 years down the line. You can't see now the future. So you might be asked to say, I want to open this shop. But your higher self might know you're going to move there maybe or move house or another place and you're going to get something better or it'll be a better job, better shop, better, whatever it is. Better something. I manifested a relationship. Because I did the same thing. All I know, this is personal. So I don't want to disclose the person's name, right? But after that whole, you don't know my story, but I had a huge amount of trauma and damage that was done, and this is where I was manifesting from now. And I basically died. I manifested myself off the planet. I wanted to, but there's so much damage was done. And I came back. I left my body, whatever, went over and came back. So now I was basically, I'd worked all the spiritual work. I'd already started the spiritual path. So I paid my karma. So what happened was that it was a karmic timeline, and the shit I'd manifested. So I drew all that shit to me, had a death, and then where we are. But because I was on this path and doing this, I jumped that timeline. So I came back. So what I've got now is what you call extended time, karma free. And what I was shown when I was sitting in my meditation was, I was told, what do I want? So my friend who's a reader saying to me, oh no, you guys want to know what, you're just going to decide, what do you want? What do you want? So this is what I can suggest people do. What do you really want? Because that's very important. And often we think we want something, and it's not actually. So it took some really deep look at sitting down. I thought, okay, yes, and whatever you're wanting out there, I'll give you some tips here, and you can put your input and tell me what you think if it's right. But when I was asked this, because they were saying, well, you just have to decide what you want. So I thought, okay, here's the shopping list. Now they're saying to me, just, what do you want? So I was sitting there, because I've got some time. I'm not dead. I'm staying now. And what the hell am I going to do, right? So I sat there and thought, anything I want. Now, listen, what do you want? So here's your whole menu. You could have the lotto. I mean, whatever. Not that it's never been a priority for me, but so I sat and I really dug into it. And I thought, okay, well, this is what I really like. I don't know how much time I've got left. Maybe I've got 5 years, a year, 1 week. Who knows? Whatever extra time I have on the planet. And I want to know. You just want to, be happy. So I decided, okay, this is what I want. I want to find someone really fantastic. Because it doesn't matter what else you have. You could keep changing people. It's not a one-off. It's not like you can pour the genie out the bottle and you've only got 3 wishes. You can manifest, keep changing your life whatever you want. So I wanted to spend my life with this, with someone wonderful. I thought, okay, I can get old. So that what I asked for was the rest of the time on my planet, I would, have a wonderful partner I can retire with, and, all these things. But so literally they started showing me stuff. I'll give you the story so you get an idea. So I was sitting in meditation, and next minute all my friends now on Facebook, everyone knows this because, they were waiting. Okay. I was telling them what I was seeing and what I was being shown. So everybody, everyone was getting a rundown on the visions and stuff. So I saw this lovely house. It was very clever. I never saw the man. So they never show you the person. I saw this lovely house, like a wooden house, like a log cabin thing somewhere. I knew it was American, you can kind of tell. And veggie garden and horses, and I love nature. So everything I was like, wow, I love that. And then I started thinking, this is me being picky. The wooden house, because you're killing trees, you're chopping trees down. Now trees are living beings. I thought, no, okay, I can't stay there because they killed all these trees. I don't want to encourage people chopping more trees down. So I was like, okay. So they put all this work into it, and I saw that, and like you said, there's my God, and there's the man, and he's doing this, and this is just the whole life. So I thought, wow. And then I was like, okay, no, I've changed my mind. Let's make me editing that vision. No, cancel the log cabin. So like 2-3 days come by and nothing, and the next minute I got more vision. So they offered me a new. I'm serious, people. You must understand what you are saying to God, the universe, literally is a shopping list. They literally do it. Literally, you're putting it out, and your wishes are given to you. I'm being serious. I have the benefit of seeing it. They come back, and they came back to me, and they offered me something else. It was like, okay, she didn't want that one. What? I'm not joking. I'm being very serious. So then I was shown. Wow, it was like a very nice, very big sort of stone house, but it was here in the UK somewhere. So there I was, the riding jacket and like the foxhound. I thought, oh shit. No. I don't want that. That's not how I visualize me wanting to spend the rest of my life was not that. I've had all kinds of life. I've had, all kinds of things on this planet, but no. So yes, I'm sure the person would have been fantastic. It really could be with something. But I didn't want that life. I wanted something just peaceful and down to earth and just free. So I saw this, very nice life, and oh wow, much sort of war. And I was like, okay, no, next. I don't want that, it's just cold and blue. I just said, atmosphere. And then I was shown like, wow, I was shown I'm not jumped. Because you see, this is what people don't realize. Listening to me, pay attention here. Don't aim down here. You can have the palace if you want. Because it's you that thinks you're undeserving. So next minute I was shown this bloody at the palace. I'm not joking, but I was like, oh holy shit! And there was this. I mean, it was some sort of Asia. And I was thinking, no, there's some king or someone out there who's not going to be interested in little me. This is your program. So I saw this palace. I mean, wow. I mean, I don't know, but there was money in it, let me tell you. But yeah, it was this beautiful Asia. I mean, I love the climate Asia. I'm thinking, jeez. And then I started thinking, but then you've got people, if you've got money, you've got to try and please. It's just, you're in the spotlight, you know what I mean? And then you've got to try and do these dues. I just thought that, I thought, okay, no, it's too formal, it's going to be too, you know what I mean? I want to just be free. So I was like, no. And then I also thought, no way, King who, what? he's not going to win some old bet. So that's my insecurities, your lack, your self-love. I pulled out of that one. And eventually I didn't know what I wanted. So I just said, look, they were showing me all these things and they kept coming back to me like, what, she can't make up her bloody mind. So I was like, okay, I don't know what I want. I said, you choose. They know I don't want it too far from my kids. Because that's when I was thinking, oh shit, it's America, my kids are here in the UK, then what about my children will be upset now because I'm going to bugger off. So I really couldn't, it's best not to. So I just thought, look, they know. I said to my higher self, you know what's best. You know what I want. I don't know, you choose, just do it. Two was Bob, and I was told I better wait a bit because until I healed. I was, trying to heal the physical, a lot of healing, and all the traumas, lots of healing. And I thought, okay, well, if it's meant to be in this life, there we are, same thing, you let go, you just put it out there. I mean, it's not like I hadn't seen it. I was like, okay, I had a menu there. And I never saw the person there. The whole, and I saw country, I thought, okay, great. So I knew it was going to be in the country, that I asked, there's country around, country's now, animals, freedom, so, and I have a little veggie garden, I'm very outdoor, very nature loving. So I knew that was going to be surrounded by nature, and I thought, leave it now, and if it's meant to be this lifetime, maybe it's my next life, but it's going to happen. I'm going to have this wonderful relationship, and I actually forgot about it. I put it away, and like you said, I've embodied those things. I embodied love, joy, unconditional love, because I've been doing my own affirmations every day, and these things, and I'm sending out, doing meditations and sending out. So I was so happy in me. Inside me, I was whole. I lacked nothing. I was content. Lucky. I hold all those energies. And next minute, I got synchronicities pushed onto this dating site. I wasn't joking. It was a joke actually. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And I kept seeing this dating site, and like hinting the synchronicities. I was like, no, I don't. But then I thought, hang on a second. You did ask someone. How the hell are they not going to parachute into your roof? You know what I mean? You've got to meet someone. How? So I wouldn't meet him. And I thought, look, like you said, if it's meant to be, I knew this script, and I thought, okay, all right. So I knew they were going to keep pushing me until I just did it. So I thought, okay, exactly. If it's meant to be, just, you go with the flow. And I did. I just completely surrendered. I knew that person, it would be dropped on my doorstep, literally. That person landed on my, I can't even tell you the synchronicities. And I found that person. Perfect. I couldn't have done, if I had tried to be specific and said, oh, he must look like that and I want this. And, you tried to. I said, this and that. There's certain things I did say I wanted. I got even more than I could have even imagined and better.
Yes. See, once you become the person within, internally, once you become the person who has your desire, what's going to happen is that you're going to go through the bridge of incidents. Something will take place. Like somehow you will get it. Other people might get some impulses to do something, or if you have to do something, you will get an impulse to do something. To get it. Yes, and it will happen in a natural way. You won't have to think about it, whether you should do it or you should not. You will just subconsciously, you will be compelled to do that.
You'll be guided.
That's interesting. So once you are in that energy, once you are in the energy of what you desire, and it's going to take place in a natural way.
And you stay in the flow in every single incident, even when they contacted me. I was never trying to, and I just, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And you just go with the flow and synchronicities. And I tell you what, it was like, it's so smooth, you cannot believe how clear it just goes. I mean, it's amazing. So now I've had the cock-ups and non-cock-ups, and I can see And I'm aware now, so you hold, as long as you want to keep that in your existence, you need to keep holding that energy yourself. Because if you drop out of that energy yourself, that person will also manifest out of your life because you will be held with different frequencies and vibrations. So that person had to hold that same like happiness. They were happy with their life. They loved life. They had they were free, peaceful. All these energies in order for you to be a match, frequency match. So if you stay in that every day, thankful, happy, peace, love, that you so will that whatever around you, whether it's a person, friends, a job. If you keep in that thing, you will hold, or you keep drawing those things. They stay in your existence. Whatever in your frequency will stay in your existence. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, once you embody the energy of what you desire, everything is gonna take place automatically to give you what you desire. It's all about energy.
Yeah.
Everything is energy. So this is all about energy. You have to become an energy match to what you desire. That is all, because everything is already exists, and I made a video about it yesterday that creation is finished. So energy cannot be destroyed, cannot be created or destroyed. Everything already exists. Our job is to just align with whatever it is we want to manifest. If you want to manifest love, you have to become the frequency of love. You cannot feel like, if you feel abandoned, all those feelings, emotions, abandoned, not wanted, not desired. This is exactly what you are going to manifest. So yes, you have to fall in love with yourself, basically. Self-love, uh, self-concept is important. So you have to fall in love with yourself, do that inner work
Inner peace.
of inner peace. Know that you are, beautiful enough the way you are. You are enough already. And that's when you start manifesting, relationship, and become a magnet, basically. So that's the frequency of love. If you want to become wealthy, then you have to match the frequency of being wealthy. You have to ask yourself a question: how would it feel like to have money, wealth? Because what we are really looking for is the feeling. We are after the feeling, not the actual things, but the feeling that those things are gonna give us, right? So being in a relationship will make me feel, will make you feel wanted, loved, pursued. The money will give you freedom, right? To be able to do what you want to do. So you have to figure out what feeling you want to, what feeling are you after? Yes, and just remain there and just dwell in that, on that frequency. So tap into that feeling.
Realize, because love, if whatever they're holding, so I think it's focusing on yourself. Because if you want whatever else you want in your life, remember, it's not only one thing you're going to attract. If you're holding frequency of love, you're going to attract love in all ways into your life. You see, it's not just a relationship, a friendship from other people. What do you give out is what you get back. So you can also send it out, being out. So yeah, it's like
what you give out energetically, that's what you get back. Yeah. So it's all about energy and the frequency, and there's the law of vibration and law of assumption. They're working together. So basically, when I say raise your vibration, what I mean is raise your state of consciousness. So it's the same thing. So basically, whatever you assume, your assumptions harden into facts. So every thought, every feeling has its own frequency. Every being is vibrating at a certain frequency. So what determines your vibration is your state of being, your assumptions. That's why when you change your assumptions, your frequency, you change your reality. So, but everything it's all related to the fact that everything is energy. And all we have to do is just align with the energy,
change
with the frequency, of what you want. And I know this is hard for a lot of people to remain. That's the hardest part, to remain on that frequency without reacting.
You're going to do it at least every day for a certain amount of time. You're not going to permanently, but it's the majority. It's the main, let's say 90% of the time, or 80% of the time, or the main thing you hold. You know what I mean? It's going to go like this, but you're going to be the main thing you hold in your. What people don't realize is that there's programming. Like you said about money, so many people have programs about money. Oh no, you're going to work hard. You probably won't. You're not good enough. Or you know, you might hate rich people, or you might have a thing. Oh, it's whatever. So you can't hate something, you see, in your mind, your belief, and then you're saying, but I want that, but I hate rich people, you see, or something like that. Or it's wrong to be rich or bad money.
Yes,
so
you may want something consciously. You may want, yes, you may want something consciously, but if it's if within your heart, if you don't feel you can have it, if you can't, you know, due to your beliefs, you know, a lot of us have these beliefs, you know, a lot of people, money doesn't grow on trees, or, you know, you have to work hard, you know, all those beliefs, you know, limiting beliefs about the money. So that's what needs to be worked on, basically. So that's why you feel the way you feel. But until you actually can feel yourself, you know, in a state of being wealthy, you know, until you actually can feel wealthy and rich, you are not going to be able to manifest. You know, that's
you've got to do it now. You've got to be happy with your now. So if you are happy, like you're not okay. Say for Joseph now, you go to a normal house, a normal thing, but you want to have more money. You also get to try and think about what do you want. You want millions? Do you want constant money? Do you want hundreds of thousands? Try and define like wealthy or abundance. You better be a little bit more in abundance. If you say abundance, well, that could be abundance of anything. Friends. So you got to be you got to basically know thyself. What do you want? Sit and work on that. I think sit and meditate and work on that for a few days. Like, what do you really want? And that, it sounds easy, people, but it's not. Because when I sat down and I was like, what? When they say to me, they're trying to find out, are you going to decide what you want? And I was like, now I was thinking, right. And when I thought of that, when I visualized this life with this person, right, retiring and spending my retirement, I mean, my heart lit up. I knew then, because that I resonated with that. It was like bingo. I felt so happy in that when I could see that and imagine myself in this retirement with this person and just, you know, we're just enjoying the last, you know, our life, our retirement days, whatever. I was just such peace, you know, just, and it resonated with me so badly. It was like bingo. I hit the jackpot. So I knew that really my heart, that was my heart's desire. So that's why, you see, I resonated with that completely. But what a lot of people don't realize is you've got to be happy now. So when they do is look, they kind of compare, well, I've only got this now, and my job is paying my bills, but I want that, it's more. So what you should be focusing on is be happy now, exactly, so you've got it. So now you don't focus on, okay, but I'm not going to be happy until I get there, because that doesn't work. I am happy now, like my lady. So you are happy with everything you got. You are thankful. You mustn't be thinking of lack. So I'm happy. I've got everything I need. I've always got money, I've got food, I've got this, I've got that. You are not in a place of lack. So you have to work on your now, not down then. Because that's what people think. They think you've got to be working on that dream. I've got to work on that goal. No, there's no work here. That's where you make the mistake. Like I was like trying to, oh yes, I'm going to get the house, I'm going to get the house. And I thought, I changed it away. Well,
gratitude is a very high frequency. Yes, when you're grateful.
You've got food. What do you say? You look at your life now. What do I have? Everything. I have food, right? I'm not going hungry. I have warmth. I have love. I have friendship. I have clothes. I've got a husband. I've got warmth, water. Start sucking them out, people. And you start being every day, thank you, Source, for, you know, I've got abundance of food and you want to keep it. I've got abundance of money. I'm happy. I love my life. I have friendship. I have support. I have love. Start milking the things that you have now, because they are in your life now that you will have in that higher timeline with more money, right? Because
exactly, yes.
Now that timeline with the more money is going to come, boom, and you're going to line up with it.
Yes, gratitude is, I actually made a video about it too. So gratitude is a very high frequency. So yes, even when doing affirmations, one of the very effective affirmations is when you want to manifest something, if you say, if you can be grateful for something that you want to manifest before it actually manifests in your reality, that's how you know you have manifested. If you have, if you can be truly grateful for what, for something that you don't have yet in your reality, that's the key. Thank you, for having this and that, that's another way of tapping into the frequency of what you desire to manifest.
You might not be, might not have like, the whatever, this shop, but you've got food. So you might not have abundance of it yet, or whatever, the most expensive food, or whatever you're trying to seek, right? But now I've got food. So you're lining up with, wow, you've got an abundance of food. I've got abundance. So you can't, everything is saying no lack. I've got food. I've got money, everything I want. You know what I mean? I'm not overpaid. That's it. So you've got to line up with that, people. You have got to walk around, I love my life. It's fantastic. This and that. I'm happy, whatever else. And it will. You see, more will come. And as a little bit more comes, because now you're raising the frequency of vibration, so you're going to get a bit more. This is how it stages sometimes. And then, wow, you'll start, enjoy the journey. Because people think that you say, right, they're going to manifest it, and that house will instantly appear, and that job, boom, and it's just, you've got to enjoy the journey. So just know you're going to get it. But the more you vibe and you're enjoying it, I'm thankful and bloody take an effort, even if you buy yourself a chocolate, listen to good music every day, make an effort to love now that nothing's lacking. Your bloody life is fantastic for you. And you will see, and then your life will start more and more. You see, you're putting yourself on that road to whatever, depends how high it is. You've got to start somewhere.
Exactly. So basically, raise your state of consciousness to the thing desired, and then stay there until it becomes your nature. This is the way to manifest, miracles, anything you desire. Wow. Yes, you have to raise your vibration or your state of consciousness to the thing desired, meaning you have to be in the state of being, of already having it. Yeah. Of that thing, already yours. You have to know that it's already yours without, even if your, senses deny the evidence of that. So you have to know within yourself that you got it. Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you're doing. Something. You're just going to find something to be successful about. Make something. I'm successful. I'm today's successful. My job's successful. You can be successful at your current job. Okay? So you've got to start doing whatever, finding whatever you've got in your reality to milk and manifest and gratitude and thank you. And so you start, like you're saying, you've got to start feeling that vibration and energy.
Exactly. Yes. It's all about tapping into the feeling of what you desire and, experiencing that feeling in the now. Keep practicing the feeling of already having what it is you want. When you construct your mental movies, construct the ones that, resonate with you, the ones that, which can evoke the feelings that you are looking for, the feelings that you are looking to experience. Oh. And just keep practicing those feelings until they become your dwelling place, your dwelling state of being, your home,
have it in your life.
Your new frequency, main frequency. And this is how that's when it happens, you manifest it. Yeah.
Because most people, if they want to say their dream job or billionaire or their house or bloody, Mr. whatever it is, right? Or the whole lot package with them, maybe the South, whatever they. So all those things will be there. So it says joy, excitement, love, happiness, success, freedom. Freedom's a big one. Freedom embodies many things actually, but all of those things you're going to feel when you get what you want. Whatever what you're looking for now, it's embodies most of those energies. So
somebody is asking, how do you do that? Feeling that you already got it. You're not like when you start doing this inner work of becoming the person who has your desire, or vibrationally aligning with what you desire, you are not going to be able to feel into that right away. Usually it doesn't happen right away, honestly. You know, might not be able to believe your affirmations right away either. But this is why we say that persistence is the key. This is why you have to persist. You have to persist. That's why, you know, I'm saying you have to practice that feeling. Practice, keep practicing, you know, until you become that person. Eventually, it's going to get easier and easier and easier. It's going to get easier to think and feel from your desired state of being. And then it's going to become your, you know, natural state of being, or the feeling of having what you desire becomes natural to you, you know. So I'm actually going to upload the, you know, the detailed video about how to get into that feeling of your wish fulfilled.
Yeah,
You
you got
know,
push out there to the universe, God, source, whoever you want to believe, right? So you do your shopping list when you're in a high vibe, when you're like your best day, getting yourself up, and and then you ask, but specifically say, this is exactly what you want. You visualize, okay, you make it right. So plan, so think about the whole thing first. Make sure it resonates with you. Put it out there. Then you don't sit there like you're saying, work on it. You leave that, because now you put your prayer out there. It is done. You work on being that happy, love, success, joy, that feeling. So whether you play
exactly,
play, go to gym, run, laugh, dance, watch comedies, whatever you do, say your affirmations. You know, I'm going to, because think about this. If you know it's done, and you put it out there as a prayer, it's a wish list. Like, it's done, you know, you should be freaking happy because you're going to get it. You know what I mean? You just don't know when. And that's what I'm saying. You have got it. You just don't know when it's coming. Put it out in your shopping list. Just bloody know it's going to land on your head like mine. It just landed on my head. No problem. No effort. You can drag it actually. Boom, this is yours. Look, 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 look. So just do it. And then start enjoying. Just enjoy the journey. So what you're going to do now is start enjoying the journey, because you know your prize is coming. But you got to find,
exactly,
got to hold that energy. So you've got to do things in the now that are going to make you grateful, make you feel free. I'm happy, I'm joyful, I'm, you know, whatever. Because I know my bloody thing is coming. And that's it. I've got it. You know, it's not a maybe, a hopeful, a wish. But remember, only if you really lined up with it. Because if you put a wish out there and you're saying, yeah, I want it, but actually, no, not, I wouldn't really be happy. You see, because your energy doesn't line. That's mostly, I think, where a lot of us cock up is that we're not sure what we want. So I think you need to be very, very sure that this resonates with you. I mean, your heart, it lights you up like a Christmas tree. Okay, it rocks your boat. It moves you. It's like, oh my gosh, my heart, it's my heart's desire, my absolute wish, my passion, my love. And you must have such love and passion for that. Then you know that's it. That's the thing, and then you will get it. You know what I mean?
exactly. Yes.
Work.
So yes, yeah.
I don't know.
So that's, yes. I want to see if anyone has any questions.
Yeah, do you guys,
or
anyone
more
have
questions.
questions you want to ask? Anything specific that you need guidance while we're here? If you want to ask any questions that really can answer with, obviously, in this topic. So anything you want to ask that, you know, might be useful to you. And then who else can they, like, what sort of things, reading and books and things they can listen to as well? They're going to do some work, but it's self-work. I think it's most of it's self-work, getting rid of programs, because sometimes you're saying
It is.
but programming, that's why I say that's actually against that. So you're saying this, but you've got resistance to it, fear or doubt or things, then it's not going to work. You have to get rid of that resistance. And I don't think
It's the resistance, yeah.
I don't think that if it is from your heart and that's your, like, light you up like a Christmas tree, your passion, you shouldn't have resistance, because that's just, when you think about that thing, you know, having it, it's like the lucky dip, you know. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, I love it. So I don't think you'll go wrong or what. I don't think so. Didn't do.
Yes, you just have to know that it's done, and that's what brings it into being.
Because I really didn't. You know, I wasn't fretting about it, because think about it. If you don't get it, you don't get it. There's another thing. You have to make it easy for anyone that's worrying, right? Like that house. If you don't get it, I mean, something better will come along. You will get a different, maybe house, car, boyfriend, whatever. You know what I mean? But you're going to get it. You know what I mean? And if worst thing of the worst, you haven't lined up with it. You're not off where you are. As long as you keep increasing your frequency and vibration and for the good, positive things, whatever you're holding, right? If it's love, peace, joy, freedom, all these things, everything in that frequency will come to you. So friends and other things, other jobs, other whatever else in your life is going to come in with that frequency. So you're improving your whole existence. Not only one thing you manifest, and everything else around you will be in frequency with that, you see. So your whole, like everything, I mean, your friendship circle includes your colleagues, I mean, whatever else, your whole life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you basically have to treat your external reality as the mirror. That's how I look at it, as the mirror. And I know I'm the operant power, so sooner or later I know that reflection will change. This is how you truly actually control, so to speak, what's happening on the other side of the mirror. So you look at it as the mirror by knowing that it will change. It's just delayed. It will change. So every time you see something you don't like in your outer reality, don't react. Yeah, just keep that. Yes, just know that it is done. It has to change. It's my consciousness objectified.
And don't focus on the thing that's gone wrong, because the more you put your focus on it, the more you hold it,
the more it grows. Yes, whatever you put your focus on, where the energy goes, the attention goes, the energy flows. So
oh shit, I shouldn't be, and then you start, oh okay, I must have done some, my energy's low, oh I must have been worried, I should be, and then you start procrastinating and worrying about that. So all you're doing is making more and more of that negative, whatever you brought into experience when you're having a bad day and you walk into the shop and you start fighting with people because you're obviously holding that energy, like so I've got a bit of conflict in there or something. So yeah, and then you don't go and hop on it. Just like, oh okay, I must be, my energy's a bit off, and leave it. Don't think about it, don't feel shame, don't harp on it, and don't be worried, and same thing is now you're lining up more and more with what you don't want.
Exactly.
So follow her, and I see she answers questions as well. She does questions for people, and she explains quite a few videos in there. So there we are, you get stuck. Follow her.
Thank you.
She'll help you, okay? She'll help you on it. I mean, I just learning my bumpy, So now I'm more focused. Like now, I don't worry about any of it now. I've learned, like now, I've got to the conclusion that if I hold these energies, and they change, your soul guides you actually. So now maybe if you need something else, your soul will start guiding and you'll start changing the affirmations a bit. But generally, I keep them every day. I'm actually, sometimes I forget, I don't do them every day sometimes. But then I basically stay in that. So there's certain fundamental things I want to hold as a being, as a soul or person. I'd like to be like love, kindness, compassion. So I always include there's certain fundamental things that I, as a being, as a soul, want to embody. And I want to be that decent human. So you want to be loving, kind, compassionate. A lot of these things. Peace, I want calm. All those things I want in my life constantly. As a being, you want them. So, you keep doing that anyway, it reflects everything else, those energies. If nothing that's not in line with those energies won't bump into you. That's cool. All right.
Exactly.
People. Okay, you're very welcome. And I'm going to upload this. You can upload it. When you finish this live, you should find it in your, I presume, I don't know how it works actually. Tell me if you don't, will you? Because I don't know. But normally, seeing you both doing the live, it should say on your, when you go to your profile thing, you've got creators tools, and then there's like, there's one that's creator live or something. And you go there, and there's one that says replays. So this video recording, after about 10 minutes, it generates a recording. And then you can download it to your computer or upload it to if you've got YouTube and other things. So what I do for people that miss the live, and I think it's think there's a big football game in America today, isn't it? The NL, isn't it that? Or is it tomorrow? Isn't it your football league or championship?
Sunday, yeah.
Is it Sunday?
I believe so. Sunday is usually.
All right. Yeah, but today is Sunday.
Today, yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay, so I'm going to upload this to, I can't remember the name of the thing again. So there'll be a lot of people. That's a huge thing in America. I'm going to upload this to YouTube. For anybody that missed bits of it or not, I'll upload it to my YouTube channel, okay? And then maybe there's some useful things that can help anybody. They're about to start, yeah. It's a big game. What is it called again? It's the...
Super Bowl.
Yeah. It's a massive thing over there, yeah. Oh, shit, I didn't realize it. All right. Here we are. Everyone's going to be glued to the Super Bowl. I'll upload this, and my intention was, and when we started anyway, that people, whatever needed, whoever seek to answers, questions, guidance, help, there we are. All right. So start doing that. Follow her so she can help you on your journey. You can listen to people like Abraham Hicks. Joe, who else?
Neville Goddard is my favorite.
Neville Goddard.
Neville Goddard. Okay. Yes.
Okay. On manifestation and the law of attraction. So Abraham Hicks, Neville Goddard. I don't think Joe Dispenza doesn't really do this.
Joe Dispenza, Becoming Supernatural. He has an excellent book.
Does he much or not?
He does, yeah.
Okay.
He talks about it as well.
But Abraham Hicks
yes.
is much more on the energy. She does really. So, and there's tons of people share their YouTube channels and upload their content. So if you start watching their content, you'll see in your news feed and wherever on, it doesn't matter which platform you're on, you automatically, if you watch something and you follow that type of thing, it'll come more and more on your feed. So you'll just get more and more content of that type that's just going to help you. Okay. So Abraham Hicks, Neil Goddard, Joe Dispenza, I don't know anybody else, I'm not sure. And then follow her because then she can personally help you and you can ask questions through your journey. And you were so nice to do it. I love when I see people from their own time helping other people. You know what I mean? Just from a place of wanting to be, help someone, kindness, it's lovely. So I thank you.
Thank you.
I thank you for your kindness and your time and helping people. So follow her, people, all right? And thanks, Sarita.
Thank you, too.
Lovely, lovely, lovely chat. All right, people. Bye-bye. Enjoy the football. Bye.
Bye.